Namaste. I bow to the soul within you and that light of truth. Now our practice will include a lot of this light and soulfulness, because as embodied souls, we practice not only for our physical health and well-being, but also to exercise soul. Our muscular energy in the body helps us maintain that proper alignment for healthy stretching. Our breath also helps us because it provides that link, a connection to spirit, so that we can be inspired to practice more poetically and more sensitive and tenderly, so our soul can shine. Fulfilling our responsibility to take care of the body through exercise is just common sense, but how we do it is the key to recognizing our spiritual nature. We must allow this restless mind to calm down enough to sense what we feel in a pose, and then adjust the pose, the way we're practicing, so that it has that soulfulness, that tenderness. Instead of overpowering your asana with a lot of brute force, just listen more intently to those quiet little whispers in the soul that inspire you to create art with your asana. And we'll begin. We start by invoking spirit with reverence to create this sacred space around us, and this special time that has significance and meaning in our life. In our breathing, we'll be inhaling more of this artistry and feeling, and tenderness and sensitivity. And as you're exhaling, just release any apathy, indifference, or cynicism. Inhale, lifting up through the crown of the head, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, draw the navel in and empty the air out from top to bottom, squeezing every drop out. And when one breath is complete, relax the belly and begin the inhalation without any pause or jerkiness, so there's a continuous flow of air in or out. The top of the inhalation, just relax and let that breath go. Slowly empty the lungs again. Bring the hands together in Ponjally Mudra. Again, lift the elbows, lift the armpits, keep the inner body bright. Then open the palms and tip the fingertips forward. This is Ponjally Mudra. This mudra prepares the practitioner to offer freely with an open heart and a spacious mind. With the palms gently open to the sky, there's a sense of receptivity, and divine inspiration flows down to greet the heart space. Mantra this morning is Hari Om Tat Sat. This mantra represents the unmanifest and absolute reality of God. Hari is the supreme divine being who removes darkness and illusion, the God who takes away all sorrow and helps us flourish. Om is the name of that one God who is invoked at the start of every activity. Tat means everything belongs to God. Keeping that in mind, those seeking liberation selflessly do the ritual offerings, perform austerities, and give to charity without desiring any of the fruits of their actions. Sat represents all the actions and duties that are performed with truthfulness or solely meant for the satisfaction of the Supreme. Altogether, Hari Om Tat Sat. Let's make this Ponjally Mudra and chant together this mantra 3 times. Inhale. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. All this belongs to God. This is an offering to God. An offering to the soul. And we'll embody next this soulfulness through our asana, connecting mind, breath, and soul. Let's move to mountain pose. Come up standing. And take a firm stance with feet about hip distance apart. Spread the toes. You look at your feet, you'll see the feet when they're parallel. You have the feet aligned. Then begin to engage the muscles of the legs. Hug the muscles to the bone. Lift up the kneecaps. And root down from the navel, down through the legs, out through the soles of the feet. So the hips are very strongly engaged, the pelvis tight and firm. Then on the inhale, sweep the arms up, inhaling, palms face up. And on the exhaling, press palms face down. Just following your breath at your own pace. Inhale, lift up, chin up, heart up, and exhale, nose down, arms down. Nice and easy. This time, when we bring the arms down, we're going to bend the knees. So bend the knees as you bring the arms down. Circle the arms like pinwheels, lifting them back up on the inhale and opening, raining down on the exhale. Inhale, lift up, open the arms wide, spread the fingers, and exhale, scoop down low. And you try and alternate which arm is on top. And keep the breath flowing, that connection to soul. So you have a rhythm, a grace, and a sensitivity to the movement. So you don't have a lot of jerkiness or abruptness in the movement. Almost like a ballet dancer. Next, we'll lift the arms up. Press down through the feet, and exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, half sun salute, so we touch the earth. Inhale, lift hands to knees, draw the shoulders back, lengthen the back of the neck, and on the exhale, tuck in through the tummy and straighten the legs, coming forward to forward bend. Again, lift up halfway on the inhale, roll the shoulders back, level the spine. And on your exhale, lift through the navel, press down through the feet so you can lengthen the legs and lengthen the back. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Now lift all the way up, reach up with the arms, touch the palms. And exhale, hands to the heart. Push Ponjally Mudra, making this an offering to the soul as well as to the body. Step the feet wider apart. The outer edges of the feet parallel to the ends of the mat. Soften the knees and rest hands on the knees. Come forward halfway. And roll the shoulders back. Lift up through the navel. And on the exhale, bring hands down to the floor underneath the head and shoulders. Inhale, soften the knees. And exhale, straighten the legs. Tip the head down to point towards the mat. And do that a few times. Soften on the inhale. Lengthen the spine, the back of the neck. And on your exhale, straighten the legs. Press the feet and hands into the mat. And over a series of breaths, you may find that you can walk your fingertips back so they're in a straight line with the toes. Take another deep breath, folding with soul, with tenderness. Then walk the hands forward till they're supporting your shoulders. And now keep the left hand or fingertips on the floor. Open the right arm. Spread that right elbow up. Open the arm. Bend the left knee if it helps you turn and twist. And look out to the right thumb. And maybe after a few breaths, you try straightening the left leg also as you twist. And turn to the other side. Bring the right hand down. And bend the right knee to start. Lift the left elbow and unfurl this left arm like you're opening a sail, catching the wind. And maybe you try and even straighten that right knee. Pulling back through the shoulder more than the wrist. And release this side, left hand down. And I'm going to turn to the side, step back, tiger dog, walk the knees. Maybe bend both knees like you're about to pounce, claw with the fingertips. And then walk or jump to the front. Inhale halfway up. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, arms to your side. Fearless heart, namaskara. Inhale, lift the arms, arch back, look up. And exhale, palms together, down to the floor. Fold over the hips. Bend knees, step right foot back, lower right knee down. Inhale, lift the arms, Ponjally Mudra. And exhale, lower the hands down. Step the left foot back to downward dog. Inhale, shoulders forward. Knees down, hips down, chest down, chin down, rolling out. Inhale, Cobra Pose. And moving sinuously like a serpent, slithering along. Roll it down. And inhale, push up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under. Press back to downward dog. Inhale, lift right leg up. Step the right foot through. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Ponjally. Monkey pose. And exhale, lower the hands and step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Squeeze the kneecaps. Inhale, sweep up with the arms. Lift tall with the heart. And exhale, lower the hands down, resting at your sides again. Inhale, sweep up with the arms, arch back. And exhale, palms together, down the midline, fold. Bend knees, step left foot back. And lower left knee down. Inhale, lift the arms, arch back. And exhale, lower hands down. Step right foot back to downward dog. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, knees, hips, chest, and chin rolling out like a red carpet. Inhale, cobra. Have a little fun with your cobra if you want. Even rock it around side to side. Now squeeze the buttocks, curl the head back. And exhale, roll it out again. Down the exhale, push up to table pose as you inhale. Press back to downward dog as you exhale. Lift left leg up. And step left foot through. Lower right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to Anjali. And exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, lift the arms, reach high. Palms touch. Then exhale, lower the arms, rest them at your side. And we'll do warrior one. Step right foot back for warrior one. Bend the left knee until you have your feet nice and steady. Rest the hands on the thigh. And then align the hips. Right hip forward. Left hip crease back. Power up the back thigh. Lift the back thigh up and the inner thigh. Press back through that right heel. Now you have the power to lift the arms. And once you add the breath to the pose, it becomes more sensitive to feeling more what's going on in the pose, different parts of your body, all working together. The breath helping the pose stay active, receptive, and sensitive. And clasp the hands behind the back, or humble warrior. Bring the shoulders forward inside the front knee. They keep pressing through the sole of the back foot, so the back leg is helping lift. And after that next exhale, release the hands down. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold head to toes. Inhale, lift the arms, reach it up. And exhale, lower arms to your side. Step the left foot back. Warrior one, stance. Look at your feet, feel with your feet. And when the feet are really solid, start to align the hips. Use muscular energy to maintain that healthy alignment. Hug muscles to the bone, squeeze. And then you can root down to rise with the arms. Breathe some more spaciousness into the shoulders, into the neck. So you're not getting too tense here, not over muscling or brute force too much. Give your shoulders, neck some space to breathe. And remember that muscular energy is keeping the alignment in the hips and pelvis. So maintain what you need there, but add some beauty, some artistry, some poetry into your practice. Breathing deeply, feeling the pose, not just doing the pose. Now clasp hands behind the back, humble warrior. Begin to fold forward. You can keep the elbows bent or try and draw the shoulder blades into the spine, down the back, away from the ears. Work with both legs as equally as possible, pressing down through the sole of the back foot. Even though you're leaning forward, more weight into the front leg. Now, finish with hands down. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. And exhale, fold again. Inhale, sweep up, nice and tall. Lift the heart. Touch the palms. And exhale, bring the hands down to rest comfortably at your side. All right, you're doing well. We're on our way next to Warrior Two. And we'll step the right foot back. Walk the right foot to the back edge of the mat as far as it'll go, bending the left knee and bringing the hips down. Okay, so tailbone lengthening down, heart lifting up. Open the arms, shoulder height. Gaze to the left fingers. Breathe some sensitivity into the pose. Some more awareness of what you're feeling. It's not just about doing a certain pose, but how does it feel when you do that pose? Now reverse warrior with left arm up. Again, don't collapse on the back hip. Keep pressing down through the back leg. Now take that left elbow onto the left knee with extended side angle. Inhale, lift the right shoulder up. And exhale, draw the right shoulder blade down and into the back. So there's a good integration, a good connection. Now looking down, bring the hands down to the mat, to the inside of the left foot. Like you're doing downward dog, but at a diagonal. So walk the fingertips diagonally away, press down through the hands, lift up in the armpits, lift up in the back of the neck. And as you exhale, squeeze in the core of the pelvis, deepen that stretch. Walk the left hand over towards the left foot. It can be inside the foot or to the outside of the foot. And then peel that right arm up, unfurl the right arm towards the sky. Come to extended side angle. Using the power of the feet, pressing down, so we're not just sinking into the hips or collapsing onto that left hand. I hardly need that left hand on the ground, but I'm using it anyway to press and expand in the chest. When you're done, lower both hands, right hand down, step left foot back to downward dog. Now, lift right leg and step right foot through. Coming to the second side, warrior two, turn the left toes out. Now we're standing, warrior two. Looking to the right fingertips. Feeling in the feet, feeling in the hips, feeling in the shoulders and the neck. All the parts of the body communicating. And the breath now inspiring that sensitivity to adjust, to modify, and to realign with the soul's intention. Now lifting the right arm, reverse your warrior. And bring the right elbow down to the right knee for side angle. Supported side angle on the knee. So we first can feel what's going on in the hips, pressing both feet into the mat. Lift that left hip up, draw it back. Lift the left armpit back and look up. And looking down, bring both hands to the mat. Walk the fingertips out diagonally. And bow forward, similar to downward dog. By pressing the hands down, you lift the armpits up and widen the collarbones and expand in the back of the neck. Empower the legs, full strength, full breath. Walk the right hand over to the right foot, inside the foot or outside the foot, and we'll start to peel that left shoulder back. So left armpit back, left elbow back, and then last of all is the left wrist. So the wrist doesn't overpower the arm. But everything's working. You can extend the left arm forward over the ear. The legs are super strong. Breath giving even soulfulness to this very demanding, very challenging pose. Ready, release, left hand down, and step right foot back to downward dog. And then we're going to come to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And now hop or step forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart. Making every pose an offering. Ponjally Mudra. Now we come to our warrior salute. Step to the front of the mat if you're not. Hands in Anjali Mudra. Roll the shoulders up and back. And stand strong with your intention, with your sensitivity and awareness of what you're feeling internally, and listen to the whispers of the soul to align with that. Now step right foot back, warrior one. Hands open in Padma Mudra. Padma, the lotus. And lifting up this lotus is a great gift, an offering of this lotus flower to invoke whatever we need in life. Now bring hands to the heart. Vajra Padma Mudra. The fingers are interlaced, the thumbs are up. Place it over the heart. Step the right foot back, turn the toes out, warrior two. This symbolizes trust. Now open the arms, extending through the fingertips. Bring the right hand forward in Vira Mudra. First fingers extended. Spin up on the ball of the back foot. And then come to balance on the left leg for warrior three. Inhale with the courage mudra. And exhale, lift the back leg. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lower the back foot. Lower the back knee gently. And then Abhaya Mudra with the right hand like a stop sign. Press on the heart with the left hand, and as you root down through the legs, engage muscular energy in the pelvis to help steady you and to lengthen the tailbone. Inhale, reach up with Abhaya Mudra and curl back into a back bend. And release, bring the right fingertips down to the earth. Pivot on the back knee, and then bow the head down to the heart. This symbolizes reverence. Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. Inhale, lift the head and step the right foot forward to meet the left. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Soften the knees. Inhale, lift the arms, stand up, touch the palms. And exhale, bring hands back to Ponjally Mudra at the heart. The descent of grace is felt at the heart through Ponjally Mudra. I will step left foot back, warrior one. Padma Mudra. The invocation, lifting up this gift to invoke spirit, to express soul in your pose. And now rest the hands, Vajra Padma Mudra over the heart. Step out, back with the left foot, turn the toes out. Inhale, lift the heart into the hands, feeling trust, unshakable trust, as strong, as permanent as a diamond, diamond-like. And we'll open the arms now, warrior two. Breathing soulfully. With sensitivity, sweep the left hand forward, Vira Mudra for courage. Spin up on the ball of the back foot, balance on the right leg. Inhale, lift up the arms high, lengthen the spine. Then on the exhale, start to come forward, lifting the back leg. Inhale, lengthen. Then exhale, lower the back foot, back knee gently down. Left hand, Abhaya Mudra, fearlessness. As we go into the back bend, use that fearlessness to get length, reaching tall with the left hand. Then gently arch back. Lift the heart into the hand. And gradually release. The left fingertips down. Pivot on the left knee. And we bow head to heart. Humbly and reverently. Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. Earth-touching gesture. Inhale, lift the head and step left foot up to meet the right. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, reach up through the arms, lengthen the legs. And exhale, rest hands at the heart. Push Ponjally Mudra, giving it as an offering. Everything belongs to God. Now, do Ashtanga Vinyasa. Sweep the arms up as you inhale and fold forward as you exhale. Feel free to bend the knees. Step both feet back to downward facing dog. And hold the down dog here. Just keep breathing it. So we're not rushing through the vinyasa, giving time to sense, to feel each part of the body. How does it respond to the breath in this pose? Now bring the shoulders forward, high plank, Plankasana. Press down through the hands and feet, lift up through the navel. So there's a little bit of a dome in the upper back. The hips don't stick up, but you have that buoyancy in the back plane of the body, like a big helium balloon floating up. Now to low plank, bend the elbows, bring the shoulders forward. And all the way down, release. Point the toes back. Inhale, curl the shoulders up. Press the hands down. Now you may want to press the tops of the feet down, lift the front of the thighs up. Coming to upward dog. And now just ease back. Press the back to child's pose, coming to rest. Communicate with the soul through the breath. So even this very basic pose has something that can teach us about our self and what we're feeling in the body. Noticing where the breath goes and where the breath has not been felt. Now, gradually lift up to a high kneeling position for Camel Pose. Press the tops of the toenails into the mat. Hug the inner thighs to the midline. Squeeze the buttocks. And we'll support hands on the lower back or down to the heels as you choose. Come into your Camel Pose, either with hands staying on the hips or reaching down to the heels. Lift up the heart. And breathe. More beauty, more artistry, and more soulfulness. And when you're ready, inhale, lift up. And rest hands in front of you. All right. Good, doing great. Let's go on now with downward dog. Lift up knees. Next is side plank. Turn heels to the right. Balance on the right arm. And then lift left arm up. Make sure to press the hips forward. Tilt the head back. Other options here are to stack the feet or lift one leg. Next possibility is wild thing. Step that left foot behind. Press the ball of the left foot down. I keep the heel up and arch back into this nice back bend. And when you're ready, release the left hand down. Come back to downward dog. Woo! And second side, Vashisthasana. Turn the heels to the left. Maybe stack the feet. And lift the right arm, unfurling that right arm up so the shoulder moves back more than the wrist. And maybe try a variation where you lift the top leg. Bend the knee and step that right foot behind for wild thing. Press the ball of the right foot down. Lift the hips up. And look back. And releasing, look down. Hands and feet back where they were in down dog. Now, we have stargazer. So, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. And now bring the right knee into the chest. Pivot on the left foot. Balance on the right arm. And slide that right leg underneath. And open the left arm up. And you have stargazer. Other option is to lift that right leg off the floor, maybe even bind left hand to right foot, and extend the right leg forward. Now, going back to down dog. I need a little more space, so I have to quick change direction. Don't worry, it's all going to come out in the end. I'm in down dog. I lift the left leg up. Bring the left knee into the chest. Pivot on the right foot. Slide the left leg underneath. I can press down through the outer edge of that left foot and lift the hips up and the right arm up. Or I'm going to make it more of an arm balance here and lift that left foot off the floor. Bind right hand to left foot. And open the left leg. Take it forward. All right, back to down dog. Woo, that's fun. And rest, knees down. All right. And I'm just going to sit down. We have more fun. And come into staff pose, moving the buttocks back so I have the sitting bones pressing into the earth. I can draw the lower back in by pulling the navel to the spine. And lift the shoulders up, roll them back, relax the neck. Dandasana, staff pose. Legs active, pressing the backs of the thighs down into the mat. If you can maintain this curve in the lower back, this anterior, you're going to fold forward, come into Paschimottanasana. So support the shoulders with the hands by pressing the fingertips down. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, pulling navel to spine. Tilt forward. And over a series of breaths, you're tiptoeing the fingertips forward. Each exhale, maybe going an inch further. But always sensing how it feels in the body. What's the breath telling you? And eventually, maybe hold the outer edges of the feet. Press the ball mound of the big toe forward so the soles of the feet are parallel to the end of the mat. Without rushing the pose, really lean into the sensitivity, the tenderness of each wonderful breath. Slowly lift the back up and release. And bring hands behind the hips. Do Purvottanasana or counter stretch. Draw the shoulder blades into the back. Lift up through the heart. Modification is to bring the heels back enough to place the feet flat on the floor. Otherwise, you just press the backs of the heels really strongly into the mat and lift the hips up. Either legs are straight or knees are bent, and you're lifting, and gradually resting. Come down, and we'll turn around to face the front, and step right foot through for lizard. So right foot is wide, toes are angled out, and walk the left knee back. You have a good stretch in the hips, lengthen the neck, and on the exhale, bend the elbows. The bigger your breath, the more sensitive you can be because you have more time, more awareness, and more focus. Some people will even get to their down to their elbows. And now, if you need to, lift up again and start to straighten that right knee. Press the hips back. You can fold forward this way, pressing the back of the right heel down so the inner right knee lifts up. There's a little micro bend in that right knee because you're engaging here in the hamstring and calf. The next stage is our half split, where we sit back to that left heel, either on the heel or to the side. Sitting to the side makes you kind of uneven, so there's where a blanket can help even the hips. Tucking the blanket underneath that right sitting bone helps you stay more level. And you come forward a little bit at a time in half Hanumanasana. And you can keep working with half Hanumanasana Or go on to your full split, where again, maybe you want that extra bolster or blanket to support under the pelvis. Just put it there. And if you want more space to come forward, you bring both hands to the inside of the front leg. That gives you a little bit more freedom to send the hips out to the side. And as you become more comfortable in the stretch, you're going to start to turn again towards the front leg, straddle it with the hands, and fold just straight towards that front leg. But do it with that sensitivity, tenderness, and receptivity to what your body is telling you. And lifting up, we'll switch sides. Slide the right heel back. And bring the left foot through to lizard. Lizard lunge, that left toes turn out a little bit. Both arms inside the left leg. Walk the right knee back. And press down through that back knee as much as you're pressing down through the front foot. So you're engaging the muscles in the pelvic floor and the inner thighs, the lower belly. And when you maintain that muscular energy, it protects the body as you stretch. Bigger breaths, and deeper soul connection. Have that connection. If you want to deepen the pose, come down to the elbows. Protect the muscles with safe stretching, hugging muscles to the bone. Now start to transition to your half split, either with the hips up, folding forward, or the hips back towards that back heel. So right leg is in Virasana, hero. Left leg is extended. Use the blanket to help you stay balanced, or some form of support out to the sides, and then slowly come forward over that left hip. Inhale, lifting up through the back of the neck, broadening the shoulders, and exhale, ease it forward tenderly, softly. If you're ready for full split, use a bolster underneath the hips or any other blocks or things to support you as necessary. And then walk the right knee back more. Bring both arms to the inside of the front leg. Slowly ease it down onto your cushion, or use the arms to continue supporting you. If you're comfortable, you can start to walk the hands towards the front leg, straddling it, and squaring the hips a little bit more. Okay, engage muscles, squeeze that left kneecap. You're pressing down through the back of the left heel, so you're not over extending that knee joint. Hyperextending, I guess is the term. And we'll lift up and release the left foot back. Great job. Good work. And there's one other split that we can try that is purely optional and depends on good headstand. So if you have a good headstand, come into that, and now we'll practice split in headstand. If you don't have a good headstand, just start a headstand by putting the forearms in a triangular shape on the mat, interlacing the hands, and holding the back of the skull with the thumbs. Lift up the knees, and this could be your headstand right here. And your split is just to lift one leg at a time. If you're coming to your balance, lift one foot and then the other into a tuck, knees to the chest, and gradually extend the legs. Once you're in your headstand, breathe. To get to a split, bend the knees again, open the legs, okay, the back leg, extend out, and the front leg, extend out, square the hips, and keep pressing through the soles of the feet. Bring the knees back to the center. And switch sides. Now, bring the feet down carefully. We come into a tuck first. And keep the head low for a few moments in child's pose. And then stretch out in full prostration, full body offering. Giving everything away. Everything belongs to God. And now, let's roll over onto the back. Begin and finishing the series on the back. And just start by hugging the knees into the chest. Nice, gentle stretch in the lower back. So as you inhale, lengthen the arms, the knees can move away. And on the exhale, draw the knees a little tighter. Breathe with awareness and sensitivity. So you move with grace of a dancer, the soulfulness of a poet. Good, and take the legs up, press the hands down, and tilt the legs over the head. Now you can support the ankles in this supported plow. Keep the thighs pressing up away from the face, the chin up out of the throat. Now start to take the toes to the floor behind your head. And then the arms can come around, clasp Yoga Mudra. Releasing, bend the knees, round the spine, and slowly roll yourself back down to the mat. Rest the feet down, open the knees apart so the soles of the feet press together. Inhale, let the lower back arch up, the ribs expand, And on the exhale, draw the lower ribs in, the navel down, lengthen the lower back. Feel the touch of breath in the nostrils, being sensitive to the difference between the inhale, which is cool, and the exhale, which is warm. When you're ready to release this, just extend the legs into Shavasana. Widen the feet to the width of the mat. Turn the palms face up. And tuck the shoulder blades in and under the back. And then you can wiggle, stretch, do whatever you need to get perfectly comfortable. And let your breath settle you down to a more still, peaceful, calm, and happy state. Begin to relax more fully into the floor as you notice and feel all the parts of your back that are touching the floor. The back of your head that's resting. The back of your shoulders that are resting. And the back of the spine resting. And the buttocks resting. And the backs of the legs resting on the floor. And the backs of the heels resting on the floor. And feeling how safe and secure you are resting with all these points on the floor. You can trustfully surrender into that support. And just feel again the touch of breath in the nostrils as you breathe in and out. The cool touch of the inhalation and the warmth of the exhalation. And maybe you can even imagine the inhalation coming up to the third eye and exhaling down through the nose and over the upper lip. Inhale up to the third eye and exhale out through the nose over the upper lip. Just resting your mind in this awareness of the breath, moving in and out, calmly, peacefully, and soulfully. Sensing how you're feeling with your breath, the quality of your breath. So calm, even, smooth and regular. Improving the peacefulness of the mind and the relaxation in the body. You've earned this relaxation. You're a good yogi for doing your asana practice this morning. You made your body healthier, stronger, better flexibility and balance. But you've also connected more deeply with your soul, feeding the soul with this awareness, this conscious attention through the breath. So your heart can shine a little brighter today, despite the clouds or rain. Your soul can shine in its full glory, being acknowledged and appreciated. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now please begin to deepen your breath. And then start to awaken the body, moving and stretching your muscles. Whatever comes intuitively to you. And when you're ready, roll to your right side, knees bent in that fetal position, slowly coming back to a conscious, waking state of mind. Then lift yourself back to easy seated position or any comfortable pose. I bow to the light of your soul. Namaste.